Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Secondhand Styler, the series where I show you my top tips and tricks for shopping secondhand and how you can get more for your money. Today I'm here in West Yorkshire in the Huddersfield town centre, which is actually where I'm from, and I'm outside the RSPCA charity shop. And in today's episode, I'm going to be showing you some of my favourite items to buy secondhand as we head into the colder months of autumn and winter. So let's go inside and see what we can find. So here we are inside the RSPCA charity shop in Huddersfield, and as you can see, it's much bigger inside than what it looks like on the outside. It's quite deceiving. It's a really long charity shop. So let's start from the top, work our way back and see what we can find. Okay, the first thing I've spotted is actually a blazer, and this is by M&S, which is one of my favourite brands to find on the second-hand market. I think their quality is brilliant. But what I like about this, two things. First of all, the colour. As we move into autumn and winter, navies and greys and browns are really great colours to wear. They're very appropriate for the season and they're easy to style. The second thing I've noticed is we've got a new with tags item, which you'll know by now I absolutely love. So you can see here the original price was £29.50 and the price it's on sale for here is just £10. So that is almost a third of the new price. What I also love about this blazer is we've got shoulder pads, which are a really nice way to add structure to an outfit, and they just look really chic and elegant. I like this a lot. Spotted something great here. This here is by Paul Costello Dressage. It's a really, really good brand. And what's nice about this is it's a nice length of coat. If you're wanting to look smart, you want to wear something that has a little bit of a blazer feel, but you still want the warmth, start looking out for blazers or jackets which fall just a little bit above the knee. This here is a UK 10 and it's just £12. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a nice grey colour, so very, very appropriate for the time of year. And you can see here on the label, it's 92% wool. So particularly in the colder months, you want to be looking out for those materials and fabrics which are genuinely going to keep you warm. Cashmere and wool, perfect for this time of year. And for £12, you cannot argue at that. Now, one of my favourite items of clothing to wear as it starts to get a little bit colder is a good gilet. Now, what's good about a gilet is, whilst it's not freezing cold, but it's also not warm, they're a great item that's going to just keep the main part of you warm without you overheating. And we've got a couple here that I really, really like. There are two different types of gilets you can go for. You can go for one that feels a little bit more stylish, or you can go for something a bit more practical. Let's say you're going out for a dog walk or you're just chilling around the house. I like a little fleecy zip-up one. And this one here, really affordable, £5 in a very wearable green colour. Or if you're going out to dinner or you're going out for lunch or you're just heading to work and you want something practical, but you also want something that looks nice. Something like this, something with a bit of fur on it. I love something like this. You can pair this with a nice white shirt. You can wear this with pretty much anything, and it's just going to look a little bit more upmarket and stylish and fashion forward. This one here is by Papaya. It's in a size 8 and it's just £5. I love this colour. I think it looks really elegant, but it's also fit for purpose. Now, on the topic of practicality, you can't go wrong with a good little fleece. Now, these are not the most stylish thing to own, but they are very practical and you'll thank yourself later, particularly when you're lounging around the house or you just want something to throw on over your pyjamas or just every day. I love a good fleece, and we've got two here. You don't need to spend loads of money on basics like this because charity shops are packed with them. I've got this one here in a navy, which is by M&S, one of my favourite brands, and this is just £6. And if you do like a pop of colour, particularly when you're at home or if you're heading to the gym, we've got another here, again, Marks and Spencer's, and the price of this is just £5. So don't be afraid to buy your basics, your everyday bits and bobs from secondhand shops. You'd be amazed at the quality you can get at really, really good prices. On the topic of materials and fabrics to look out for as it starts to get colder, I've mentioned cashmere, I've mentioned wool. Another of my favourites is leather. Now, it doesn't have to be a leather jacket or a leather bag, it can be leather boots. I've spotted these here now. I'm not sure if it's the Taylor Swift impact, but everybody is loving cowboy boots at the moment, and I'm actually quite a big fan of these. So here we've got some cowboy boots. They are real leather. They've actually mentioned that for us on the label, and they're £25, and these are in brilliant condition. I absolutely love these. It says here they're made in Mexico, and I just think these are so gorgeous. If you are thinking of buying shoes, you can buy a disinfectant spray on Amazon. I will link it down below. So these here are absolutely beautiful and of such good quality. If you were to look for something like this on the first-hand market, you are talking at least £100. So I think these are an absolute find. £25, real leather cowboy boots. I may even have to add these to my collection, so we'll have to wait and see what I find. And if you are ever unsure if something is real leather, you can also use your other senses. Don't be afraid to smell fabrics, because leather has a very distinct smell. I'm not recommending you smell inside a boot, but if you want to check if something is leather, it's very, very obvious to the nose if something is. And once you learn that smell, you'll be able to spot it with pretty much any leather item. Now, another fabric that I really like as we go into winter, particularly with the festivities, is velvet. And velvet comes in lots of colours. The one I've spotted here is black, but I love a dark red velvet. I love a navy velvet. And this here is just £4.50. A really nice piece if you just want to add a little bit of texture into an outfit that feels seasonal appropriate. You could style this with some leather trousers, with a nice skirt tucked in and some statement earrings. It's just one of those pieces that's very versatile, very easy to throw on. I always keep an eye out for velvet blazers, tops, trousers, particularly at this time of year. Now here I've just spotted a jacket which is 100% leather. Again, leather first hand, it's pricey. Here we've got a full leather jacket blazer. Look how much leather is on this piece of clothing, and it's £15. If you were to buy this on the first-hand market, you'd be paying at least £100. It says here, made in Italy. I always look at where items are made. I love anything that's made in Italy, made in Great Britain. I really, really love to check the labels. It's one of my favourite things to do. And this would be really cool, styled oversized. It's got a bit of an All Saints, bit of a grungy look to it. And the great thing about these real natural materials is they do genuinely keep you warm. They're great for layering. If you are buying a jacket or a blazer or a coat, and it's something you're going to be layering, make sure to consider that when it comes to sizing. Don't try something on without considering if you're going to be adding a jumper underneath it. Give yourself a little bit of extra room, particularly if it's something that you are going to be layering up when you wear it. Spotted here another really nice blazer, and this is by LK Bennett. Really, really beautiful. In one of those darker colours, again, perfect for this time of year. This is a UK 18. A great piece for work if you work in an office, and it's just £6. Really, really nice. I also love pieces that have downward stripes. They create quite a nice silhouette and a bit of an optical illusion. So I love pieces like this, but you don't just have to wear it for the office. You could style this with a casual pair of jeans and a nice top, and it would just elevate the whole look, which is why I love a blazer. Here on the mannequin, you can see we've got another of these nice furry gilets. Can you see that? So if you are somebody that wears a lot of monochromatic colors, this is definitely the type of gilet I would go for, a nice black one. And on those days where I just need a little bit of an extra layer, I don't want to wear a full coat, this is a great way to do it. And I just love a gilet. Now, one of the most pricey things you can buy in winter is a good winter coat. So I always check out the rails for coats in secondhand shops, and I've spotted this one here, which I think is really, really beautiful. And the price of this here is £15. So a really, really good price for a down jacket. We've got £15. Look at this beautiful detailing on here. And this is a nice way to add a little bit of colour to an outfit, because you don't wear your coat all day, you wear it while you're commuting. So a nice way to add a little bit of personality, a bit of colour. If, of course, you don't want a colourful coat, there are loads here. We've got a nice brown one here, and this is actually Marks and Spencer. And the price of this is £6. £6 for a really good length coat. This is going to keep you nice and warm. Pop it on with a scarf, with a hat, and you are good to go. Definitely, definitely, if you need a new winter coat this year, check out the charity shops first. You may just surprise yourself. They're very, very good at curating little sections. We've got a big section here of coats. Over here, we've got more. We've got jackets and coats as well. Absolutely love this. It's by Winsmore, and you'll know I love a round neck jacket. They remind me of Chanel, and this is just £6. This is really, really cool. And also it's got this little tie string here to kind of nip you in at the waist and give you a really nice silhouette. I think that is very, very cool. The thing they've done in the shop is they've actually put some little accessories, little winter accessories. So we've got some berets here. I also spotted over here they've laid out some scarves and some little neck warmers. So charity shops are really, really good at putting together spaces that feel perfect for the season, because what they do is they hold back a lot of stock and bring it out when it's the right time of year. So you can see here they've already started to put out scarves, they've got some winter boots over here, they've got the gilets, they've got the coats. It's absolutely brilliant. I've actually spotted over here in the cabinet, now you'll know I love a cabinet, they've got some adorable Ralph Lauren girls shoes. So if you are looking for back to school shoes, you want something really, really nice, but you don't want to spend a fortune. They've got here some gorgeous girls shoes. They're £15. And as they're Ralph Lauren, I'm presuming they're probably going to be leather as well. So one of my top tips, and I have mentioned this before, always check out the cabinets in charity shops. It's where they put a lot of the good stuff. And I can see here they've got a DKNY watch with its box. The majority of these shoes look never worn. I can actually see underneath the soles here, they've got no wear on them at all. So if you are wanting to get into secondhand shopping, but you're a little bit nervous as to whether it might be a very worn item, the cabinets are a great place to start. Now, aside from the practical pieces that keep you warm, now is also a really good time to start thinking about festive and occasion wear. When it comes to secondhand shopping, you can't really leave it to the last minute, so you need to think ahead and think about what you may want to wear for festive occasions and parties. Something I always gravitate towards every single Christmas are sequins and sparkly pieces. Sequins are a fail-safe when it comes to a Christmas party or a special occasion. And here we've got this gorgeous sparkly mini dress in silver. I've also spotted this in a blue. What's amazing about sequins is they're really easy to spot because they hit the light. When you're looking through the rails, you can just go through with your hand like this and they will just pop out at you like so. So we've got this one here, which is a size 14. The price of this is just £9. And we've got two here in a small and in an 8. This one's actually new with its tag. And the price of this is just £8. And this one here is just £5. So you really can't complain at prices like that. And how you style them, you can completely elevate these, put them on with a really nice bag, with some pointed metallic shoes, and you're going to look absolutely amazing. If perhaps sequins are not your thing, and I know they're not for everybody, going back to the fabric I mentioned earlier, velvet, very festive, and also quite a flattering material. So here we've got a little strapless size 12 dress in a navy velvet, and the price of this is just £5.50. Now I've just spotted this here, which I absolutely love. This here is 100% cashmere, and I just think cashmere is the most beautiful fabric. Not only does it look gorgeous, but it feels really gorgeous on the skin. And cashmere is really easy to spot. Again, you can feel for it with your hands. It's very distinct to the touch. This here is £14.99. I found cashmere from anywhere from £2 or £3 up to about 20 in charity shops. And this is a really nice wearable colour as well. A nice neutral. This would look nice with a little shirt underneath. You could style it on its own. You could wear it over your shoulders as well. Really, really beautiful. Love this colour. And I've just spotted here a Jules coat. This has such a weight and heaviness to it. Really good quality, really thick. It's got the zip, it's got the poppers as well. And this is just £15 for a Jules coat. This is definitely going to keep you warm in the winter. There are some amazing, amazing coats here at incredible prices. Now, you don't just need to wear chunky and oversized pieces in the colder months. You can also opt for little dresses that you can layer, wear with tights, wear with boots. I do love a mini skirt in winter. As long as you have thick tights, you style it with a nice jumper. And one of my favorite prints to wear in the colder months is a nice houndstooth. It's got a very wintry feel to it. This here is a little mango shift dress. £7, really nice. But you could wear this in the summer or spring, or you could wear it in the autumn winter with a little roll neck underneath, some nice thick tights and some leather boots. Here I've spotted a little French Connection cardigan. So nice. I love a cardigan. Keep an eye out for cardigans. And this is just £12. It's got this really fun little detailing on the trim. It gives it a bit of shine. And £12 for a French Connection cardigan. Cardigans, knitwear, all of that. Get it secondhand, you're going to get way more for your money. Now, another great piece, if you still want to have that feminine touch to your outfits, you want to wear a skirt, but it's a little bit cold, a midi skirt. I've spoken about midi skirts before. I spotted this one here, which is actually in a metallic finish. It's a size 10 and it's just £3.50. This styled with a little black top and some black boots. You're gonna look amazing, you're gonna feel amazing, but you're also gonna be warm and practical. And there are absolutely loads of gorgeous midi length skirts here. But I've got another one here, another metallic one in a size 14, and this is just £3.50. And I can see here the sizes go up to a 26. So if you are looking for sizes upwards of size 16, size 18, there are absolutely loads in 18s, 20s and up to 26. So a really great range of sizes as well. I do love a roll neck knit, and there are loads here in different colours. These are just great pieces to wear. What I like to do is to wear one of these with a big necklace over the top. And I myself am actually on the hunt for a couple of warmer jumpers because I noticed the other day I didn't actually have that many in my wardrobe. So I'm just having a little look now for myself. This really nice mint green colour. This is actually new with its tags. It's a size 14 and it's actually a jumper dress. Now, a jumper dress is another great piece to look out for. Styled with some boots, you can actually belt something like this. I have a couple of jumper dresses in my wardrobe. I think they look really, really chic. Again, they're practical, but you don't have to compromise on your style to be warm this winter. You can still look really nice. This styled with a gilet and some black boots. Let me show you what I mean. So you can see here I've made a little outfit. We've got some shoes here. These are just £4.50. A nice jumper dress with the black gilet. And I've actually done the sandwich method, which you'll know I'm a big fan of. Matching your shoes to something on your top half. And immediately you've got this nice, warm, but very practical, stylish outfit and you're ready to go. I also really like this coat. I love this design, this weave. A nice blazer coat, you cannot go wrong. If you just want to throw something on over your outfit, you don't want to look all chunky and like you've not made an effort, a blazer coat is the way to do it. Throw it on with a nice cashmere scarf and you're gonna look smart, you're gonna feel great, and this is something you can wear year after year. It will not go out of style. A great piece to have in your wardrobe. One of my absolute favorite pieces to have in the wardrobe, it's not an exciting piece, but it's a very practical piece, is a black roll neck. Don't underestimate the power of a black roll neck. They're so easy to style. So let's have a little look over here and see if we can find one. There are absolutely loads of amazing jumpers. Here we go, we've got one here. This is an extra large and the price on this is £4.50. And look, you can style it with a little midi skirt, tuck it in with some black pointed shoes, with a cute little woven skirt and some black heels under a blazer. My favourite item of this whole video, a nice little gilet, a little furry gilet. And this is faux fur. And look, so easy to pair. It adds a layer, but it also looks great, it looks chic. Wear it with a nice chunky necklace. The pinafore dress I showed you earlier. If you're worried you're going to be cold, layer it up. Don't be afraid to have a little play with layering. It's a great way to wear pieces you've already got, but also to stay warm. This is a really cute little jumper. This is actually giving me Christmas jumper vibes. And this here is a size 20 and it's just £4. I really love this style of jumper with this little design. I think this is really nice. It's a size 20, it's just £4. It feels really warm and cozy. I do love a cozy knit, so it's definitely something that's on my radar at the moment. And you'll know I'm a sucker for a statement button. This here is an M&S cardigan, it's £5. But if you see something you really like and the buttons aren't quite your thing, don't be put off. Head to a haberdashery shop or get onto eBay and find buttons that you do like and replace them to make it your own. I love a statement gold button, so what I would do with this is buy it for £5, spend £2 or £3 on some buttons and replace the buttons so that they suit my personal style. On the topic of statement buttons, look at this. This is amazing. Granted, this is not my style particularly, but I do love the buttons on this. And I think this is a really, really fun little piece, a little statement cardigan. If you're ever wearing an all black outfit or a very simple outfit, the power of a statement cardigan or a statement blazer is a great way to add a little bit of interest, something a little bit fun to kind of give a bit of flair to your look. And the price of this is just £4 and it feels really good quality. It's really heavy. I wouldn't be surprised if the fabric of this was something of a good standard. Yes, it's 30% wool, and you can actually feel the quality in how heavy it is. And I'm back at another cabinet, one of my favorite places to spend my time when I'm in charity shops. You can see here they've got some shoes new with their box, quite a lot actually, and they've got some really nice trainers. If you're not a boot person, I know not everybody is, a good pair of leather trainers will keep you warm, and they are practical. They're nice to wear with some wide leg trousers or some nice suit trousers, just to make it feel a little bit more casual. We've got here some Arigato burgundy trainers, which I am liking. They're £20. We've got some new heels from Aldo, some really nice navy boots, which is another colour I absolutely love at this time of year. My favourite colours are brown, navy, grey, black, and a little bit of white here and there as well. I really like this blazer. It's again M&S, but it's in a print. It's not houndstooth, but it's very, very similar to houndstooth. And this here is just £7. It's not quite a blazer. It's definitely thicker than that, but it's not quite a coat. It's kind of in the middle. And I think this would be great for heading into work, but also if you want to make your outfit look a little bit more high end, throwing something like this over the top, it feels nice and heavy. £7, you can't really go wrong. If this was in my size, I would probably buy it for myself. It's in a size 18. It's absolutely fabulous. Also here in the men's section, which is a section I like to look out for blazers. If I'm looking for something oversized, it's a great place to have a look. But they've also got some really great men's coats, fleeces, jackets. So if you do take a visit here, don't forget to have a little look in the back as well. Got a really cute little kids section with loads of adorable kids wear. I do not have any children myself, but it's a great place to buy your kids' clothing because kids grow so quickly. So why not buy their clothes secondhand? I actually quite enjoy this for myself in houndstooth. £2.50. How adorable is that? And back to the occasion wear, anything with a pop of gold. You'll know by now I love my statement gold. These here are a really gorgeous pair of pointed shoes with a nice statement gold heel, and they're just £4.50. You can see from the bottom they've never been worn. Always check the sole of the shoe to check how worn it is, and these would just be perfect for the festive season. I have just spotted these, which I absolutely love, with little mesh panels. These are a pair of gorgeous stiletto heels, never worn, as you can see from the bottom, and they're just £4 in a UK 6. I think these are absolutely stunning, perfect for an evening out. You can't go wrong with a classic pair of black stiletto heels. And that's all I've got time for today. Thank you so much for joining me for today's episode of the Secondhand Styler. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you do love secondhand shopping and luxury for less style tips, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I post every single week. I'm going to leave all of the details for this store down below in the description box. A big thank you to the RSPCA charity shop for letting me film here today. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.